My name is Jeffrey West. I'm a fourth generation farmer here in Mitchell County, South Georgia. Been farming since I got out of college 30 years ago, full time, done it all my life. I grow cotton, I grow corn, peanuts, and occasionally I grow soybeans. What I love the most about farming is being out in the open air, being your own boss, just working with the land God has given us to work with, because it is a blessing every day to get up and be able to work His land, and just to see crops go from a seed to mature to what you see here is the finished product. Once it gets harvested and goes into the trailers, and from there it goes down the chain, the food chain, we know, and it's just the process. Every crop we grow is that way, and it just thrills me to watch a crop grow from a little seedling out of the ground to full grown, and all the potential it has. But it's up to farmers like me to be a steward of that process, and I take a lot of responsibility in doing that. You got to have faith that God is going to control what you can't control. We as farmers control what we can control. Then whatever else is out of our hands, God's in control, and we don't complain about that because He's in control, and we have to have that faith to keep doing it. That's what's kept me in it so long, because I know that those things, all I can do is control what I can, do my part, and look up to the Lord for Him to do the rest. We have to encourage young people to farm, because farming is not just all driving the tractor the way they are now. Everything's on satellites, more or less push a button, but they have to learn how to run these things. In their age, they can run things better than I can because they learn so much earlier. Get on the technology bandwagon early if you want to farm. That's another thing. You got to get on the technology bandwagon because it's getting more and more technologically advanced every year, I noticed. And when I got out of high school, there wasn't any computers. So I had to catch on through college, and I'm still just catching on a lot because I graduated in the 80s, and here we are, fast forward where we are now. And if I wouldn't have started catching on a little at the time, I'd be lost. Farming's a good life. It has its advantages, has its disadvantages, but my advantages far outweigh my disadvantages and being able to stop. It motivates me to get up in the morning. And like I said, just see peanuts get to this point when I know back in April we were planting them, April, May, and there was just a seed, tons of seed. And I've been doing this for 35, 40 years. I know what was going to happen if the good Lord allowed it. We was going to get this one day, and here we are. And I used to encourage kids to stick it in there. If they got in their mind they want to farm, then go for it. And I'm fortunate to be in a family that loves to farm. I got a wife that loves to farm with me, so we're good.
I'm Charla West, and I am a farmer's wife. I also own my own business, which is Two Nutty Chicks Boiled Peanuts, and we live here in Thomas County. I'm a fourth generation farmer. I grew up on a farm in Veda, which is at the Mitchell-Decatur County line. My sisters and I were the only children that my father had, and him being a farmer, he ended up using us on the farm. And so we had the pleasure of growing up and loading watermelons, picking peas, squash, pulling corn for the farmer's market. It was just a wonderful experience, and that's where I actually fell in love with the farm and the land. I got involved with some friends who live over in Miller County who grow green peanuts, and I started going once a week and helping grade those peanuts. And at that time, I just started playing around with the name Two Nutty Chicks. And growing up, it was always, I had two sisters, so there was three of us, but generally you always saw two of us together. So the name Two Nutty Chicks was just a little catchy phrase. And so from that point, I decided to start boiling peanuts. My father always boiled peanuts. I loved growing up boiling peanuts with him. So I started boiling and bagging and selling. And then I started canning boiled peanuts and selling them like that. And I can custom label them for people, but I also like to use it as part of my ministry. I have scripture on each label, and every year I like to choose a different label. And this year I'm using Psalm 156. I figure if God can bless me with the opportunity to be a part of the farm and join in and just live that daily testament of faith as a farmer and farmer's wife, that I too can do my part to spread the word for him.